Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the Winnebago Hike 100 1316 MB. Sorry it's a little windy out here, but hopefully you can hear me fine and you can definitely see what's going on. We'll actually start up front. Once we switched models from the SB to the MB, all the exoskeleton was identical. So we took the rack we had made, swapped it out, put it right on here. Our little stinky slinky holder, we put that on there. We always just zip tie it on, and we carry extra zip ties just in case. That way, if we ever need to remove it or switch it around or anything, it's easy to do. Moving on around this way, we made the switch right away to our torque lift glow step revolution steps. These are very easy to adjust. They're a whole lot more stable. Doesn't matter where you're at, you can adjust the feet. And they're always basically where you need them to go. They're easy to put away. Just like that, and they're done. You lift either lever, and they come right back out. If you need to adjust the feet on them, you just push this in, slide the foot up or down. Good to go with that. So, compared to the other hike we had, this one actually has the BAL independent suspension underneath the bottom. We'll post some pictures of that as well in the video. Gives you a whole lot more ground clearance. This one sits about 3 inches higher roughly than the initial one we had was a prototype of the SB, and it had just the straight trailer axle. So this one sits about 3 inches higher. Side, the fender well boxes. We use this for storage. We use this for cooking. This is our single burner butane or propane stove here. Have a couple different slots in it. It does attach magnetically up here, so it's pretty stable. You can put pretty much any kind of weight on this. I wouldn't sit on it, but as far as cooking and that kind of stuff, very much what you should do is cook out here. It creates a cook station for you. This is actually our dirt destroyer that hooks onto our steps. That way you can run your foot through there, get any mud or dirt off before you go in the camper. Moving on around, we have our little, we call it our garage on this model. Our SB didn't have outdoor storage. This one does. So this opens up. It has a slot as you look forward that we store our wrenches and stuff like that that comes with the camper, and our cord for plugging into shore power. We also have a good bit of storage in this area, which is also accessible from the back. So we keep pretty much everything that we carry now inside this little area. So we have our leveling blocks in here. We have our tire chocks. We have a mat for putting down out front so we don't drag grass and dirt and stuff back in the camper. We have a table that unfolds. We have a love seat, a Kelty love seat. We added storage solutions back here to keep some of our extra stuff from moving around. If you look here, we added our Starlink cable. So when we want to use our Starlink, when we have it with us, we'll just uncoil however much cable we need, and we keep the Starlink back here as well. So there's plenty of room for storage back here. There's also the 2-inch trailer receiver. So we've actually carried our bikes with a bike rack and stuff on that before. So it works really well. Over on this side, this unit is also a prototype. It is a FLX model of the MB, the 1316 MB. So if you're at a park, KOA, whatever, you can hook up your cable. This is your shore power hookup. You have your electric jacks, which makes it very easy. They're both controlled from this side. Rear is back here. We have our Truma AquaGo Plus hot water heater. So this is very nice. So this is how you gain access to it. You can winterize it right here. We've not done so because we're still going to do some camping. We're here in North Carolina, and it's currently like 70 something degrees today. So, like I say, but the Truma AquaGo is definitely a hit. Basically, hot water on demand when you need it, when you want it, and pretty much worry free. So, for this model, we actually wanted the flip down fender well box on this one as well. So this one is identical. Some of you that already have one of these units may not have it set up like this. It's probably the solid one that this does not fold down. We wanted this like this just because we like the ease of it. So we keep all our extra stuff such as gloves for when we're having to dump the toilet, when we're messing with the gray tank, that kind of stuff. We have our water filter, water hose for the other side, water hose for hooking up to campground water. So here we have an outdoor shower if you want to use the outdoor shower. So very easy and simple to do. This unit also comes with the bat wing that mounts around. So you would have an enclosure to be able to close up to make yourself a enclosed shower. Here you have the exhaust for the Truma Vario heat. Once again, this is the Flex package, so it has all the Truma energy efficient, high quality products on board. So this will be just your exhaust port. Here you have your city water hookup. You have your fill for your 30-gallon tank. You have your front electric jacks. So this makes leveling, like I say, so much more easy. This is the ladder that folds up against the side of the unit. It doesn't stick out very far, but it's just right for when you need to access the roof, whether clean the solar panel off or just see if there's anything going on up there. It is a fully walkable roof on top of the unit, so feel free to, if you need to, get up there and take care of whatever you need to do, or even we use it to look around and see, like when we went to Overland Expo, you can get up there and stand and see everything around. So very simple to put in and out. Just a little pin holds it in place. So here you have your access for your toilet. So this is the Thetford cassette toilet. So in order to remove this, you would just push the little blue lever up and pull it out. We won't show you how to dump that today because we don't have a dump station on site, but that's how you access it. So being this is a prototype, we have a little gadget you might see here that you don't recognize being on yours or any models you've seen. So this is made by Dexter, and that is Dexter Trailer Products, not Dexter the serial killer. So if you're watching Netflix. So anyhow, so this is basically a prototype for anti-sway. So in the future, especially on single axle model travel trailers, this may be an industry standard. So this was put on here to see how it actually functioned and works. We've actually experienced it so far. If you switch lanes kind of quick, or some animal runs out in front of you and you have to kind of swerve, you'll feel the trailer brakes engage, and that's what this is. Typically it's lit up green when it's good and on. Otherwise, that's just showing you that it's functioning properly. So that's pretty much the outside of the unit. So overall, all the Hike 100 series models are practically the same. You will notice some slight difference in between the two models we've had, the SB and the MB. So the windows also in the MB are totally different. These all open. The SB, the only windows that opened on it were the rear windows and the doors. So this creates a lot of airflow when you want some. So now let's take a look on the inside. So going on inside, starting up top here, we have our Xantrex controller. This controls our inverter. This is our Go Power solar controller. The actual unit is under the kitchen sink here, the dinette sink. So this is the Truma controller. It controls the Truma Vario Heat, the Truma AquaGo, and the Truma Aventa air condition. The Winnebago panel here is pretty self-explanatory. So you have the buttons to push to check your battery, your fresh tank, and your gray tank. You have your awning buttons here to extend and retract. Being we have the Truma products, we don't have the heaters here. We do have the water pump, the tank heater for if it's cold outside, entrance lights, and awning lights. So the entrance light is the light above us here inside. Awning light is exterior. So if you're wondering what this little button is over here on the non-camp side, so I'll say like the opposite side of where I'm standing, there's an outdoor light that is turned off and on by this switch. So depending on what model you have, it may be in a different location. The SB switch was actually inside the back door down towards the bottom on the non-camp side as well. So here we have a high point convection microwave oven. So you're able to actually cook in this like a convection oven or just use it as a microwave. So that's pretty handy to use depending on where you're camping and what you're doing. So this is a slide out. All units have the slide out. So we use this for a prep station is mainly what we use it for, or if we're like washing dishes or something like that, we may put them over here to dry them off. So, but very, very handy with that. And of course, the refrigerator, self-explanatory. So over here we have the kitchen sink. You have the spray nozzle that is interchangeable with what style spray comes out, whether it's a sprayer or whether it's just the regular water comes out like a regular sink. You have a charge port in the back, so any of your MagSafe products, iPhone or whatever, you can charge it right here. We've added storage solution here to keep our toothbrushes, that type of stuff. We added a soap dispenser here, just because for ease of use and to keep the counter a little bit more clear, and to keep it where it doesn't move while in motion. We've also added the net up here to keep whatever we put up here. We usually store our bread or paper towels or whatever up here. This hook we actually use typically just to hang a hand towel on for drying our hands. We use this for hanging our towels after we shower, so that way they have an opportunity to dry. So that's what that's used for. So this is the wet bath. So inside of the wet bath is the Thetford toilet. In the Thetford toilet, we installed the Twoosh porcelain insert in this unit. It makes cleaning up a breeze. It's just a whole lot more sanitary, and so we also, besides removing the sink, we also added a new shower faucet. That way you didn't have the actual faucet head needing to drain somewhere. And we added the Oxygenics shower head, which has an on-off switch, basically right where you turn the unit on and off at. We'll drop the links of those in the description below. So that's pretty much the wet bath area. So all Hike units from practically here forward is all the same. It's beyond this that is a little bit different. So in this unit, we have a smaller wardrobe area compared to the SB. trying to make the most of our space, we installed this slider unit. It lets you easily access the stuff you have in the back of the unit, and they lock in place. This is the inner port for our Winnebago heat. So all of our heat comes out here, and this is directional, however you want to adjust it. Right above us we have the Truma Aventa air conditioning unit. It's super quiet, and it actually also just runs off of lithium battery if you are off grid. It has the ability to do that. So moving on around, you can see that we've added some storage solutions above both windows. So that way we can store coats or whatever if we wanted to. We added our TV on in here with our adjustable mounting bracket, and it locks in place so it doesn't move during transport or movement. We added also some coat hooks. You can hang your hat on it, whatever you want to do. So we've found those useful in our prior model. What we really like about this unit is the windows opening. So you can get a cross draft. There's a window in the back you can open up. There's a vent up top you can open up. So there's a lot of ability to get airflow throughout this unit. So this one is the Murphy bed. So you have practically a love seat size bench here. It is fairly comfortable. You have storage over on this side. So this is where you also have the access to the back, as we call it, our garage. So we have stuff stored in there that's accessible through the back. You have storage under both sides of the bench seat. This is easily changed or converted from just your daily activity with your seat here to your bed coming down. So you just grab the front of it, kind of lift it up, pull it out. This lays down. You'll grab the handle of the bed, just hold it so it doesn't slam down, and now you are ready for bed. So we switched from the factory mattress to a Tochta, Tochta, customized mattress. So that company is able to make you any thickness, size, dimension. They're able to cut a corner off if you need a corner cut off for whatever reason, if you have a funky shaped bed. So we reached out to those folks, and that's the mattress we have here. Once again, the window in the back opens up. The 4 cabinets up top are all storage, and they snap closed so nothing's going to come out during movement either. Each side of the unit has a USB charger and a 12-volt outlet. And we added some storage solutions to be able to hold our cell phones at night while they're charging, or glasses or whatever. So, and that's pretty much all the 1316 MB has to offer. So if you like what you see here, check out one of your local dealers, and be sure to like and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching.